messing up on one section currently. It's like every time I get to it, I just mess up. I'm trying to learn how to speed run this game, and I'm probably like getting under sub 1 hour run. Because my last run was 1:27 in this game. I did like a few off-stream practice runs, and they were really good. And now I can't even get past the beginning phase of the game. Exactly, practice makes perfect. I was practicing offline, it was a weird thing. And it was going completely fine off-stream. And now I'm doing it on the stream. It's like the one thing I did perfectly well. Yeah, the one thing I did offline, I can't. Yeah, one thing I did well offline every single time, every round I just can't do now. It's just like the curse of streaming it. You start really well at the start, and then it just doesn't go to plan after. But yeah, I'm gonna keep persisting for a bit more. If I don't, I just do a normal run if I can't get the run going I want today. Because the trophy I'm going for is basically no deaths and game completed within 1 hour. But I want to see if I can actually beat the game 1 hour first before I even go for the no death attempt. But the deaths I was having there just cost me like, not long, but just long enough to think it's not viable to continue to run. But yeah. What time you start work then? Is it tomorrow you got work or is it tonight? Game? Oh, stuck. Because I've got some road timing this week, so I'm starting 8 AM every day. I know it's like, what's it, like 8 o'clock here now, nearly 9 actually, but so I've got enough time to do a couple of attempts today, but yeah, I've got to start 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Here we go. Every time I get to this part here. Okay, first part done. It's not hard, it's just the leeches are like everything's a one-hit kill in this game. Here we go. Finally! It took me that many attempts, but we finally got a run past that section of the map. I climax it good. Yeah, it took me 3 attempts to get that one part done, Tom, and that's the literal beginning level. Can I push this door back a second? That's it. I need to just learn this maneuver. I'm just moving it. Wasting more time trying to just make the shorter jump. Yeah, that's part. This whole part's on the timer, so if the gate turns on, we're dead. It's going alright so far. Yeah, I think yesterday was it day before. I think I did a 127, my personal best. There are skips, but the skips are pretty difficult to learn in this game, so I will learn the skips off stream. There's some really cool skips people do in this game. It's like, I want to learn them. I gotta be really careful in this area. Don't be too aggressive. I died here once for my practice run because I was being too aggressive. He's an annoying boss, but hopefully I can do it today. Basically, you got to sneak here because he's got a super hearing. Okay, so actually, I'm currently on the map. Here I am. Well, you're on a carpet, you're free to run. Oh, I can't see you a second. I'm hoping my internet holds out today. I did a stream earlier, about 2-3 hours. It was like a Pokemon style game and it crashed halfway through stream. I had a hunger factor. Give me some food, please. I am hungry. Please, give me a bit of bread, meat, anything. Like the Oliver Twist sort of feel for this. I don't know if you play this one much Tom, but yeah, this is where if you get hungry, you get stomach pains, literally. This is clean for now, but later on we'll have leeches in here, but they're easy to dodge. I need to make sure I know where I am currently. Yeah, the reason we can't go because the gate's electrified. So we need to actually go all the way to the top to turn the gate off. I need to wait for that to come back, I think, in a second. Oh, I missed my timing. Oh, I'm unlucky there. There we done now, good. Sometimes you've got to be safe for the jumps there, because that jump there can be very scary. If you miss time the jump by a second... There it is, we're safe, good. Oh. I usually lose my runs on these just due to silly things like a basic jump. It's not even enemy kills that kills me. We'll start the climb early. That's all good. I don't. Okay, pull it back out a bit more. We're doing good here now. This is the run I want to start with. Just got to remember to hold R2 lot time in this game, but my hands get a bit sweaty in the heat. So you just run really fast in this section because leeches are everywhere. We're good, we're good. Basically, half this level you're just literally holding square to sprint everywhere. Ah, yeah, wait a second. I don't want to look. Safety first, yep. Ah, missed my chance there. Missed my chance. We did it! Jump on this. We have beaten the first level Deathless. Woo! Right, it's the easy level. Okay, second level isn't too bad actually for this game. Ah, okay, with that. It's not Deathless run now. Great. I run too fast, getting too cocky. But yeah, I'm more going for the under an hour first. Frustrating I died there, but we're not taking that into account. Well, I won't get a trophy now, but at least I want to prove to myself I could do it with under an hour still. Because doing it Deathless and not doing an hour is still going to be a challenge. Hey Soap, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is like I started practicing off stream and I thought I'm just gonna do it on the stream practice. This is me trying to get some practice for the let me check out a second. Can't even. Oh, it's this way. See, first lower Deathless, so we're doing good so far. I've had one city death from falling. No worries. I need that monkey, don't I? I'm really curious. That's why I've got a bit. That's why I got a bit obsessed with Little Nightmares recently. As you can tell, I've been playing Little Nightmares nearly all week. But it's a good series, and it's quite fun to get into. $2024. That's all we know. Oh, we can't slide when we're hungry. Yeah, 2024 it comes out. Hasn't got a confirmation date yet, but it just says that 2024, so it could be late, mid, any time in 2024. I love the scene where when you're hungry, it has music in the background. It's very funny. I need to play Limbo actually on stream one day. I have never played Limbo. I haven't played any of those games. I should give them a go soon. Limbo and Inside. Because I sort of run out of games to think of streaming. Like, I want to play games, but I'm sort of running out of horror game ideas. There's one game I want to play next week. It's a World War I horror game, but it's like £40 for a puzzle game. It's like, Is it like teetering on buying or not? I practiced it and I did it perfectly every single time when I was doing it off stream. But as you say, off stream and on stream are different scenarios. I need to be around it. I think that way, don't I? Game? Can I actually look at this? Okay, you're not even jumping now, are you? I can't jump anymore. That's it. Oh yeah, we climb this, don't we? We climb up here. Yeah, we didn't make the rules exactly. I wish I could have the perfect run off stream I had on the stream. Ah, here. Can he actually grab me in here? I don't think he can. Now this part I could do perfectly. Well, I say that. It didn't work. That's it. We did it this time. Oh, a bit delayed, but we did it. I was scared for a second then, because the way you reacted, I thought you already knew I was. Like, I didn't do anything wrong now. I just jumped and apparently apparently found me. This is actually one of my favourite little parts of this level. Like a shoe monster trying to chase you down is quite funny. I'm about to die now. Ah, a shoe monster grabbed me. I jumped awkwardly. That's the jump I wanted, not the little limp jump I had a minute ago. This where he jumps down, right? Yeah, he jumps down here. Yeah, I've finally got to work in Discord now, so for myself, hopefully it works. Let's see. Oh no, you can't go there yet. Where am I currently? I mean, yeah. Nope. He is not playing ball with me today, this guy. The librarian is like my bane, apparently, in this game. If I ever master librarian, I could probably end up doing pretty well in this game. Remember to not run too fast. He's then to walk away for 5 seconds. Why can't I get through this gap? Here it is. Ah, yeah, I know what we're doing next. We've got to do all this stuff. Climb in and get all the device. We were not even close to getting this level done. I thought it was closer in the end, I remember. Just gonna wait here a second. Need to turn the fan on because it's a bit hot in here. I feel like to invest in Little Nightmares now. I need to like play a different game next week to get my mind off it. I love this part. Feel like I'm getting back in the flow of this game. I think this level feels like it's one of the longest ones. This is number 2. This in the kitchen level I feel like the longest. I can't beat. Get closer to me, please. We made it. Ooh. Ready, Soap? The bane of my life. The next section. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it's this section next where we're at the boss soon. I have to remember not to let go of this door this run. Because the last time I played this part, I ended up falling off the whole area because I didn't realise there was no gap behind this door. That's it. Gotta remember not to be too eager here, because here it is. Like that. I can't remember where we grabbed his arm in. Great. Too eager. I thought I could jump it. Where's the arm to pop out? Here. Gotta stop. Oh! I ran past that perfectly in my practice runs. Oh no. Great. I had a strategy because I've been practicing some tricks I thought I could do. Run, there it is. That's what I was doing last time. I didn't crouch wait long enough. Run, little guy, run. Whoa! I proved I could do it first time round. Now the kitchen. So I've had, what, 4 deaths so far? And that was level 2. Ugh. Hopefully that hasn't killed me too much of a runtime. Because I had no deaths in the first level, and 4 deaths in the second level. I think about half an hour to run now. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Ah, we have the hunger again, do we? Was it a rat we eat in this part, or was it a rat meat we eat? Yeah, it's this part. I apologise, there's any deer here currently. Time for the kitchen. Can I walk? Will not walk through the kitchen? Yeah, we are kitchen section. I have a perfect structure for kitchen. Need to wait for him to do his go back to the steakhouse second time round, and we're good. No! I got stuck. Crouching at work. Game. That worked 100% time of practicing. Oh. Why, yeah. Won't take too long to get that there. Ugh. That's it, right underneath here. We got it. He doesn't look for you because he can't reach you there. I think he goes back in a second. Wait for him to hide away. Yeah, we're good now. Woo! One little hiccup there, but the rest of it should be right now. It's a death number 5 in this run. Great. I went deathless my practice. Ah, it's fishing my way. Hey, little gnome. See if I can do this quick enough. Oh, you noticed me? Why did I get the perfect run earlier? And now everything I did perfectly earlier is leave the key. It's a strategy. This is going to be a clean run. Feels like it. I knew from the mistake I made in the second level. Oh, never mind. We'll keep going. We're going to keep pushing it. Hey, Kay, how you doing, buddy? Doing alright. I'm just doing some practice runs today because I want to try and beat this game under an hour. I think about half an hour in. 35 minutes in. Because I had a few resets recently. How are you doing today, bud? What have you been up to yourself? Ah, you forget every time. You got to hold R2 in this game. Yeah, I played all of the game now. I played Little Nightmares 1, played Little Nightmares 2. I haven't seen anything else good. Other people watching, yeah, I hope you're having a good evening yourself as well, chat. Okay, I'm stuck because they won't let me push door open. Apparently the lock magnetized my character a second and I couldn't get past the lock. But yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of speed run it now, but this practice is not gone 100% planned today, but with speed running it takes multiple attempts of speed running, I've learned, so because when I used to run speed run Spyro a lot when I was young, speed run Spyro a lot, most of my runs didn't go perfect till maybe like 3 or 4 practice attempts in. That's me every day playing it, like on a regular basis, trying to get going. I've had 6 deaths so far in this game. To get the trophy 1 I've got to have no deaths. Little Nightmares is a quite addictive game for me. When I start playing, I can't sort of put it down, so I want to keep practicing it. I know, I actually pulled the sausage meat yet. I love the kitchen level a lot, for what it is. hold crouch. Yeah, I used once against the kitchen guy. Oh, I didn't pull it properly. See you later, buddy. Well, Little Nightmares is more just learning timing a lot of time. Yeah, if you've got to time certain events, especially on chase scenes, because sometimes the enemies react so fast compared to you. Same, I love story Little Nightmares. Where am I currently? It's such a short game, but it's such a satisfying game to play. That's all I admit. Give me a key, please, game. We need to run out of here. The one thing I love about 2 is the inventory system, which just keeps me going to this game. The 2 is like... Yeah, exactly. The music is great in it as well. I think there's one more kitchen section left to do. Yeah, there's one more kitchen section left. It's the washing up section I always dislike the most. I think the next part's the dead end, right? Need to get back to work, really, so I can just get to the other side. I remember to. I'm gonna just try approach. I don't know where I am, but it's fine. I created a YouTube and Discord. I've got a YouTube channel I've had for a while, but I've also created Discord recently. So like if you wanna like get notifications or just chat on there. How do I do this? I've been doing some like stuff on Twitch recently, just get to like. Did it come over here? Where are you? I couldn't see him in a second because music was still going. Hopefully you guys are starting back to wash up again now. Okay. Climb faster, climb faster. No! I did that section. All I do is get to dish. This run was going so well at start. This is going to take me a few runs. Probably doing a few runs of Little Nightmares this week. Now he's back to dishwasher. Hurry up, faster game. That's it. Finally done it. Finally done it. Yes, that's what I want to do. Hasta la vista, baby. Now we're on to the food cruise. Woo, we did it. Oh, and he fell off then. Oh, I can't see it. That always gets me. I can't see. What? Oh, yeah. That jump is always hard because I can't see anything on the screen. The flashlight. Why can't I jump? This is where I go wrong now. This chain is really hard to see in the light. That's it, finally made it on it. Hey Chris, how you doing, buddy? We're carrying on a food cruise now. I should make a drink game out of this one day for a laugh. How many times I die in Little Nightmares is how many I take a drink or a shot or something for a laugh. Oh, and he fell off then. Oh. I might make safe mods soon, Chris. Ah, this part. I hope you're eating your food, Chris, because this part is not the most appealing one to watch. I owe a lot to Chris. I think a lot of people I met through Chris's stream quite a lot. Oh, stuck on him. The evil chef's come back after me. No! I feel like I'm more known for Little Nightmares in my chat now than everything else because I play a lot of Little Nightmares and that's what I got like my followers from. Quite funny. A lot of my followers I just like me playing Little Nightmares quite a lot of time. It's quite funny. I chose like a game I like. Little Nightmares got me going. Definitely looks a better than last run. It's been like a whole 2 days, 2 hours lecture on one mission, soap like last time. Oh, this part's not fun. Everyone's hungry. It's a human stampede, Chris. And I'm delicacy up for demand. Oh. If you haven't played 4, Chris, basically number 2 of the game explains why you're hungry. Basically, we lost our soul in number 2, and that's a prequel, and we're always hungry all the time. I'm eating you alive. We've become a cannibal now. I reckon I'm closest a good time this run actually. And then my previous speed is like 127. We have to get the keys. This is like the final level, Chris, now, basically. I devour them all, exactly. I'm going to sneak here. What up, girl? Yeah, exactly. I love in this game that basically, if you go through the whole house, she has no mirrors. All the mirrors are destroyed in the whole house. She didn't like her own look, her own appearance. Just run, little guy, run. Did I survive? Or did I die? Oh, I did live. I was like sure for a second if I died or lived then. Here we go. We gotta grab ourselves the mirror. This is my favourite part of the level. This is my favourite part of the game. I'll admit that. This is my favourite part of the game. Let's shine light on this beautiful lady. Where's she coming from first? I think it's 6 hits if I remember right this game now. I've played quite a few times now, so shit, I think it's 6 hits you gotta do on her. That was a closey actually. That was a close one actually. Ah, now she's doing shadow tricks on me. Where are we now? We got this, we got this. Like 2 more hits, I think. Yeah, last hit. We beat in the game, guys, but the end credit don't actually, the timer doesn't really stop until, apparently you've got to do it, yeah, after the end credit. Time to become all powerful, guys, and use all her power for ourselves. We are the almighty one. The true or powerful one now, guys. This part's fun, Chris. You know there's all those people chasing us down? Anything we walk into now, we absorb their souls. Yeah, come for you, Chris. I'm coming for you, buddy. No soul is safe. Yeah, we had a perfect level 1, level 4, level 5. It's just level 2 and 3 we messed up on the most. If I can get level 2 and 3 nailed, I think I'd be pretty good at this run. Are we done? I think it's game over now. We are done. Just gonna put this in chat before I head off.